Hi, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome to this week's broadcast. Our first story this week is Mr. Ulrich's barn recognition.
Hi, I'm Colton, interviewing Mr. Ulrich on some recent news. So what is the big news with your barn?
I live out in Elmsport, and we raise Angus cattle and some crops. And a couple months ago, I saw a thing online by Certified Angus Beef, which is a marketing program for beef in the United States, that they're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. And to celebrate, they are putting advertisements on barns. And some of you may have seen mail pouch tobacco ads from years past. They don't advertise tobacco so much anymore, but they do some other things. And a young artist from Ohio actually learned the trade of painting huge murals on barns from the mail pouch tobacco guy. And Certified Angus Beef has hired him to go and paint murals on 40 barns across the United States. I nominated our barn, sent some pictures in, said this is what it looks like from the road, and they're going to come and do that out at our farm this summer. So we're pretty excited about that.
And what does your agricultural certification mean to the school?
For the past several months, actually starting last year, we offered a bio-ag class here at school. I've been team teaching that with Mrs. Robinson. Because she's certified to teach biology, I can kind of tag along and help out with the class. And it's been a pretty good experience for me, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the kids here at school. So I thought, well, why not, since you've been farming since you were a little kid, maybe you ought to look into becoming a certified ag teacher. So I've been working on that certification process. It's been going pretty well. I'm hoping that follows through. And what that'll mean for the school is we can offer some agricultural-based classes, maybe hopefully beginning next year, something with maybe ag mechanics, doing some animal science, and some plant propagation. So we're looking at careers. Agriculture is probably one of the big areas that you'll see in the next 10 years that they're looking for people. They're looking for qualified individuals that get a highly technical, skilled degree and come with some skill and get jobs in an exciting field. We'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Now it's the Harrisburg Farm Show.
Now on to this week's sports update.
What's up, Raider Nation? Back for the weekly winter sports update. Off to a good start with our winter sports. It's been a while since we had this update, so I just want to point out a couple things that we have in motion. We have the MontgomeryAthletics.com up and running. We launched that on January 2nd. So if you get a chance, go out there and take a look at our new standalone athletic website. There's a team of students helping me input information into that right now, so I want to thank them and be looking for big improvements to that website as we kind of go into the spring sports here. Winter sports, as we talked about, off to a good start. Our wrestling team is currently qualified for the district duels. They solidified that last week with a couple of big wins. So they will be competing in districts starting next week on Wednesday. We do not know their opponent at this point, but they're currently sitting at 11-7, and are looking forward to that postseason berth and that opportunity to compete in the district duels as a team. Just had a tournament over the weekend. Brandon Daldo with a very strong performance, finishing third in a very difficult New Oxford tournament. In that same tournament, we had Ethan Marino, who finished 6th, and Chris Mangle, who finished 8th. So there were 33 teams in that event, a lot of AAA schools. It's a very tough tournament as far as competition goes. So, you know, it was a tremendous job for those guys to get on the podium. So congratulations to those three, and congrats to Coach Mowry on that accomplishment. Our girls just had a win against Bucktail on last week. Big performance, and they won by 20 points, so it was nice to see them get in the win column. They have a very big game coming up this Friday against Muncie, so we hope to get you guys out there to support them. We're going to recognize the first ever Lady Raider basketball team. That was 1973. Not only was that the first year that Montgomery girls had basketball, but they won the league championship that year as well, and we're going to be recognizing them for that. So we have a special presentation after the JV game to that group of individuals. We're going to bring the 1973 team back and give you guys an opportunity to see the women who started and paved the way for Lady Raider basketball. The boys team continues to go out every game and play hard. You know, they have no quit. There's a lot of fight in that team, and that's something that, you know, is building a tremendous amount of character for those guys. And I'm really proud of the effort that they've displayed, and they continue to display on a nightly basis. So come out. We still have a couple of weeks left in the regular season for our winter sports, and then we have spring sports starting on March 3rd. So don't forget, if you're interested in participating in track, in softball, in baseball, you know, you need to make sure you get in your physical forms to me, make sure all that stuff is taken care of, and March 3rd is the date. So looking forward to the rest of the winter and getting into the spring season.
Now on to this segment of Noodle Nose Clay, Part 2.
Hey, what's up? I'm here with Mrs. Amsel again. What exactly are we doing today?
Today we're going to be glazing.
All right.
So far, we get to thank Jake for allowing us to glaze his artwork today, so I'm super excited about that. So,
Thanks, Jakes.
Yeah. So basically, this is one of the monster creations that we did this year in my art class, and we will be glazing it because it has already been fired, and it was fired to about 2,000 degrees, so now it is no longer soft, it is now officially hard. So this is hard enough to glaze, and then we will fire it again. Okay, so the two colors we've chosen for you today are TD Blue and Orange. These are lead-free and dinnerware safe. So that basically means that if you were going to eat out of this, it was completely safe for you to do so.
All right.
You normally have to do that if you'd like to use it for any beverages or any food like that. Anything like that, any of the cool ceramics or pottery that you see that have amazing colors on it, normally are not lead-free. So that's why you don't drink out of it or eat off of it.
All right.
You ready?
So this I could make into like a festive ice cream cone.
Sure, because as long as you glaze the insides and the outside.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Make sure the lid's on tight, and you want to shake. Do you know what glazes are made out of?
No.
Glazes are actually natural. They're actually found in the earth, and they're a combination of clay, water, and glass.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't recommend eating it, though. Oh. Yeah. And when you're ready, you want to open it up, and you are going to pick a paintbrush. So pick a glaze brush.
That smells really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly smell great. Yeah, some of them actually have a perfume smell. Some of them have not such a good perfume smell, but that's just because it's natural.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to apply. So basically you want to dip your brush in, get as much glaze as you like. Okay, let it drip so that way we don't waste. And make sure that you wipe and swipe. And then you're allowed to apply.
Alright, so what are we doing now, Miss Amsel?
We are going to put a lovely clear coat on this lovely monster. And clear coat is super important because it allows the sheen, that really shiny part, to start to happen, which happens in the kiln. And usually you get something, the results of something like this, which is super, super shiny, and it also gives you a better idea of the colors and things that you added onto the actual clay and ceramics. Dry in between, and then you get a little fire.
Okay,
Ready?
let's get started.
Now on to the Ethan Litzman recognition story.
Hi, I'm Oscar here with the WISE January's Aquatic Staff of the Month, Ethan. So Ethan, why do you think you got this award?
Well, I do only work 2 days a week, but the 2 days that I'm working, I do a lot. I organize the Life Fest, the noodles. There's also some preschool classes that are going on, so I usually get in, help them with that. So I think that really helped it a lot.
What do you get from this award?
It's kind of like a sense of accomplishment, just because I know people are noticing what I'm doing. Plus, I got a $5 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
Now on to the Athlete of the Week story.
Hi, I'm Dylan, here with Oscar, this week's Athlete of the Week. So Oscar, how does it feel to be the first athlete of the new year?
It feels pretty good, especially as a wrestler. I feel like we're overlooked, so it's nice to get some exposure.
And what do you believe as a wrestler it takes to become an athlete of the week?
Lots of hard work inside and outside of the room, and just really wrestling with lots of intensity, always looking for extra points for yourself and the team. And yeah.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now to go see the FBLA state qualifiers.
I'm Deanna. I'm here with Mackenzie. How did you prepare to go to state?
I prepared by, well, first Mr. Mo helped me pick my category because Mo knows what's up. And then I found Quizlets online and I just studied the Quizlets.
Okay, and are you excited to go to the next
I'm
competition?
very, very excited. I can't wait.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, I'm Zoe Fink. I'm one of the FBLA state representatives. This year, for the competition for regionals, I was in the advertising and I got 4th place, which is taking me to states. Am I excited to go to states? Absolutely. This is my first time going to states. I'm really pumped for it. I can't wait to go with everybody. And I'm hoping to go to nationals or something.
So for states, basically what we're going to do is we're going to take books supplied by the teachers, or we can look them up on our own. And we basically study for like the month beforehand. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm surprised I got this opportunity.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's broadcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Thomas.
And this is us signing off.